Well, hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is that time again to go through the old trash can and show you the things I finished up throughout the month. And I'm also going to go through replacements this time. So I'm going to show you what I finished and what I have replaced it with. I think I got everything. I kind of went around putting everything in a basket. But anyway, let's just jump into the old trash can. The first thing here, oh my god, I freaking loved this and I missed it the very next day that I didn't have it. It's from Badescu and it's the coconut body butter. So I bought this, this was one of those things I bought because I was looking for something to buy. I went to Ulta and I was walking around and nothing was really catching my eye. And I was like, I am gonna buy something. I came here to buy something. And I bought this. I want to say it was like half off or something and it was a really good deal. And it smelled heavenly. This was the best smelling coconut anything that I've ever tried because it smelled like so close to a real coconut, but still that nice like artificial sweetness. It didn't smell too tropical like sunscreen or anything like that. It smelled like a coconut candy, like those little like rectangle bars that are 3 colors, like they're a Neapolitan coconut candy. The way that those taste is how this smelled. It was so good. I mean, I had my hand in here like wiping out the container. This is a very heavy duty body butter. So if you just have like the driest skin and you love something really heavy, I mean, I don't even have the driest skin, but I love a heavy duty body butter at night. This was super intense. So this had a very whipped texture. Like you would want to just scoop your whole hand in there and like, you know, when you put a whipped thing together and it kind of like deflates. It was such a great texture, but it was very intense. So it was super oily and you could feel it on your skin all day long. So I did only end up using this at night because there's something about putting on a heavy body butter at night right after the shower and then putting your pajamas on top of it and it just like sitting there close to your skin. I loved it so much. So I did use this up. I miss it so much, but I also know that I'm not going to really enjoy that in the summertime too much because it is so heavy duty. But I did replace it with another body butter. This one I had already owned and I completely forgot about it. It's from Fenty Skin and it's the Butta Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. This is another very heavy duty, very oily body moisturizer. So I'm only using this at night. It smells really good. I love that cherry scent that some of the Fenty products have, at least the Fenty Skin stuff. So I'm going to use this as long as I can. I know after a while it's going to be too much at nighttime, especially during the summer, but I love it. So far, so good. Anyway, let's move on. I used up 2 cleansing balms this month. This is the Mary and May Vitamin B, C, E Cleansing Balm. I feel so bad because I had intended to do a follow-up on my Korean skincare haul from like 7 months ago. And someone even asked, hey, can you do a follow-up? Because I want to know about, I think it was this actually, or one of my serums I bought. And every single month I was like, I'm going to put it on the calendar. This month I'm going to do it. And before you know it, it's been 7 months and I haven't done it. Anyway, this was one of the products I bought back then, and this is from a brand I hadn't heard of before called Mary and May, and now I'm obsessed. Now I want to buy everything from them. They have some sunscreens out I want to get, but this cleansing balm was definitely one of the best I have ever used. Other than the scent. Okay, if it didn't have this scent, it would be perfection. There'd be nothing wrong with it, but I don't love the scent. It's like a citrus, maybe? Lemon, like an essential oil kind of scent. I don't love that scent and I kind of got tired of it towards the end here, but the balm was so good. It had a great texture, broke down in your hands right away. It wasn't that like thick paste kind of one. Broke down every scrap of makeup on my face without stripping my skin. Rinsed super easily with no residue. Definitely one of the best cleansing balms I've ever used, and I 100% would buy it again. I thought it was awesome. Never stung my eyes or anything. If it didn't have that scent that I don't like, it would be perfect. But even with the scent, it's awesome. I loved it so much. And then I also used up the Soap and Glory Cleansing Balm. This is the Glow Your Mind Nourishing Cleansing Balm. And this is one of my all-time favorites, if not my #1 pick and #1 recommendation. If anyone was asking me, what's the best value, best price, and like relatively accessible, I'm gonna go with this one. It's just perfect. It doesn't have a scent at all, which is great because Soap & Glory is kind of known for their heavy perfumey scents. And this one truly does smell like nothing. Again, really great texture, very similar to the Mary & May texture, very thin. It's not like that thick, pasty kind of ointment texture. Really thin, breaks down everything on your face, and it removes waterproof mascara. One of you guys had left a comment asking if it removed waterproof mascara, and I was like, let me try it out. Works great. It's awesome. Doesn't burn my eyes. There's nothing wrong with this one. It's also, I think, $11, and you get 3.3 ounces. Can't beat it. It's the best one, best value, best price. It's amazing. Best one I recommend. And I don't have a replacement because I just used that up this morning. I fell asleep in my makeup last night, so I washed my face with that in the morning, and I haven't put a replacement yet. But I think I'm gonna use the Innisfree cleansing oil. I've had that for a very, very long time, and I took it with me on my trip, and it didn't work as good as I remember it working. Like, it didn't remove makeup, my eye makeup very well, and it definitely didn't remove the waterproof mascara that it had on. But I'll use that one because I have a lot to use. Let's pull out all these masks and get them out of the way. I used up the rest of these eye gels. These are from Hydropeptide, the polypeptide collagels. They're just like single packs of under eye gels. And I really like the type that these are, because there are eye gels that are super liquidy and thin, and then you put them on your eye and they kind of slowly like do this kind of thing, and they're making their way down to your cheek. And then there are these that are really sticky, and they almost feel like they have no serum on them, and they stick right onto your eye, and they'll stay there until you take them off. They will not move. And I really liked these. These came in the beauty test tube subscription box, and they tend to send very expensive brands, so I know these are probably $1 million. I wouldn't repurchase these, but they were great. I kept them in the fridge and they were awesome. I did replace them with these from Patchology. These are the Flash Patch eye gels. The brand did send these to me. I couldn't believe they sent these to me. I freaked out. Anyway, I do keep these in the fridge because I love eye gels from the fridge. It's like the best thing for depuffing your eyes in the morning. These do have a lot of serum in them. Like, they're the complete opposite of the ones I just talked about that have no serum. They're drenched in serum in here, and they're really thin. But I like these in the fridge because it kind of like hardens, not hard as a rock, but it solidifies the serum a little bit more so they stick better on my eyes, and that super coldness really helps with depuffing, and I like these. So far, so good. Okay, next thing, this is the Morphe Mini Continuous Setting Mist. This is just a setting spray. I absolutely loved this, and I always forget how much I love it until I repurchase it, and I'm like, this is the best setting spray in the world. It's a mist in like an aerosol can, so you just press it and it'll spray until you stop holding it down. It has like a light fresh scent, nothing too crazy. It just kind of smells like clean water. Sets your makeup, makes it wear longer, melts all the powders on your face. Like, you can't really overdo it. You could spray it as much as you want and it will never be too much. This is awesome. I've repurchased this multiple times and I missed it. I love it a lot. I would buy that again. It's really fun. It's really good. Oh, I forgot I used up this one too. The Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. I also finished off of this, and I didn't like this at all. I didn't like this at all. There were no redeeming qualities for this. Ugh, the scent. This smells like the worst glue in the world, like that liquid cement stuff. It smells horrible. The texture is bad. It's so greasy. It doesn't rinse off from your face nicely. Stung my eyes, doesn't remove makeup well, and it's $20. Like, this is too expensive, and it's not good. I didn't like it at all. I would go with the cleansing balm from Soap & Glory or the Mary & May any day over this one. They're better prices, they work better, and this one just did not work for me. I used up a sheet mask from Believe Beauty. This is the hydrating sheet mask. I love this. I love this so, so much. This, I swear, rivals like a high-end sheet mask. If you want something that's super hydrating, that doesn't have a sticky serum left over, that's just great. Like, your skin will freaking glow, and it's like $2 or $2.50 at Dollar General. This is awesome. I love it a lot. Would repurchase. And then this is the Flash Mask 5-minute mask from Patchology. and this one was pretty good. I have a pack of these, so I'll work my way through them, but so far so good with this one. The body wash from Method. This is the Method Body Daily Zen body wash, and you know what this smells like? This smells like the Hand in Hand body wash I just bought when I was on Palm Springs. I bought that body wash at the Rite Aid, and it smells just like this. And that's actually why I liked this so much, like why I like the scent, because it smells just like the one from Hand in Hand that I could never find. I don't know what it is. What is that scent? It's really good. The body wash is fine. I would buy this again just for the scent. I think it's nice, but I find that the Method body washes do dry out my skin after a while. So I kind of alternated this just when I really wanted the scent. But other than that, I don't think the body wash is anything remarkable or like gonna write home about it, but the scent was really good. That's all I gotta say. And I did replace it with 2 body washes. I'm using this one from Cremo. This is the Palo Santo scent. This is so freaking good. And I don't know why. Oh my God, it's so good. What is that? What is that scent? If you have this near you, I got this at Walgreens, but I know they probably have this at Target and stuff like that. Go give this a sniff, especially if you like the way that men's body washes smell. This is like so unique. It doesn't have that super spicy, like that Old Spice kind of smell. It's very, like, there's a lot going on. I don't know how to describe scent, but there is a lot going on in this scent, and it smells so good. It's their distinct Palo Santo scent, uniquely layered to evolve as you wash. And I swear, like, as you're using it, it will just get like sweeter and more like nuanced. It's just really good. I really like that a lot. But I'm also using this one from Soap & Glory. I bought the Smoothie Star Hydrating Body Wash that goes along with the body butter that I'm loving so much right now. And this smells really good. This smells just like the body butter, but oh, it smells great. It's almond. Almond with a little bit of vanilla. It says almond and vanilla, but I don't really smell the vanilla too much. It smells great though. It lathers awesome. If you use a loofah, it'll make your loofah look like this big. Feels great and creamy on the skin, rinses well, but the scent doesn't last and it doesn't linger. So if you love the scent of the body butter, but it's too overwhelming, the body wash is really good. But I do wish the scent would linger a little bit, because right now, for some reason, like knock on wood, for some reason, like really perfumey scents are not really bothering me or giving me a headache like they have for the last 20 years of my life. So I'm taking advantage right now. So this, I wish, layered a little better and like stayed on my skin, but it's a great body wash either way. Okay, move on. This is from By Nature, and it's the Hyaluronic Acid Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser. I got a little set of this stuff at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. This was fine. I had this fantasy about this brand, but now I'm kind of thinking that it's not the right brand. There's a brand called Nude by Nature, or Nude by Nature. But I'm thinking it's the same company, but this is a different line that they make, because the branding is exactly the same. Like the letters are the same. They're both from New Zealand. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking they're sister companies, but the skincare that I have bought from them is kind of just okay, very generic and blah. Wouldn't buy it again, and it was completely forgettable. I actually forgot I even used it up. I used up another cleanser from Medicate. This is the Medic 8 Surface Radiance Cleanser AHA BHA Cleansing Gel. I thought this was going to be very stripping and like too intense on my skin, but it wasn't. It was very gentle. And I say that because it's a resurfacing AHA and BHA cleanser. But it was nice. I even used it on my eye area and it was totally fine. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy this again. I'm sure I got this in a subscription box, but it was fine. But I'm working my way through all of my face washes, and my face wash drawer is dwindling down. Like I'm getting so close to only having one second cleanser. I mean, I do have like cleansing balms and oils and stuff to work through, but as far as a regular gel cleanser, I'm slowly dwindling it down, and I'm so excited about it. What did I replace those with? This. So the face wash I'm using now is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. I actually forgot I had this. I bought this last year when I was on a trip because the cleanser I took was gross. So I stopped at Walgreens, I think, and bought this, and it was fine. I used it this morning. It says it's effectively removes makeup and impurities, and that's why I bought it, is because it says it removes makeup. So far so good. It seems to do great with residual eye makeup and stuff, doesn't sting my eyes, and yeah, it's fine. And then for the day cleanser, like a different second cleanser, my hands are all wet from those body washes, and they're kind of sticky. I'm going to use these from Isntree. They're the Spot Saver Mugwort Powder Washes. I've had these for a long time. They actually are expired. I saw it here somewhere. Maybe it was on the lid. But I saw that it said December 2022. So they're just barely expired. But they work just fine still. I took a few of these on my trip to Palm Springs. And it's just like a single packet of powder wash. They probably could have just put it all in one jar and you shake it out. But each one of these packets has the perfect amount of powder. You just pour it into your hand, and then just with any moisture that's already on your hands, it'll create a really nice lather. It's so great. It feels so good on the skin. It's really softening, but without a residue. Removes any like stuff you got going on your face. It's not gonna remove makeup or anything. I like these as like a morning cleanser, just like a day I didn't wear any makeup or something, and it removes sunscreen and things like that. It says mild peeling, calms irritated skin, enzyme bubble cleanser. Really, really good. I love these a lot. So I'm gonna work my way through these because I wasn't wanting to use them because I didn't want them to be gone, but they're already expired, so I gotta use them up. I used up a couple of sunscreens. This is from the lab. This is the Oligo Hyaluronic Acid Sun Essence. I absolutely loved this so much. This was the thinnest and wateriest sunscreen I've ever used. Like, I squeezed this, I bent the packaging. I almost wanted to cut it open because I'm sure there's one use like if I wipe out all the packaging. But this was great. It was SPF 50. It was thin. It truly did feel like you were putting on a nice lightweight essence or watery kind of serum or something. This is probably not the one I'm going to use if I'm spending all day outside. It's definitely not a waterproof one by any means, but it was really, really good. If you hate the feeling of sunscreens, look into something like this that says like airy touch, that says essence on it, something like that. You'll love it. The texture will blow your mind, and this was awesome, awesome, awesome. I also used up this one just this morning from Bliss. This is the Block Star SPF 30. This is actually a mineral sunscreen, and I kept forgetting it was because it's not like your other mineral sunscreens. It has a really nice texture to it, blends into the skin nicely. I bet I can get a little out in here. Look at that, I did. It has a color to it though, which is interesting, but I bet that's to kind of tone down any white cast that it might have. But the color completely disappears, and it's not like a tinted sunscreen by any means. It disappears completely on my skin, and there is no white cast at all. And I don't know if that color that they add in there helps with that. The only thing with this sunscreen is that it does dry quickly. So if you get it on your hands and you're going to spread it on your whole face, as you're blending it in, you'll feel it kind of drying and getting a little difficult to blend around. So I would get a little bit of this, do the cheek, do my forehead, do another cheek, then my neck and stuff, rather than getting one big glob and putting it on, because it does dry a little quickly. This felt great on the skin, dried down easy, didn't have that weird texture that it's like sitting on top of your face. Really nice to reapply. It was good. It was good sunscreen, had a nice scent. Lemon maybe. I don't know if I go out of my way to buy this, but this was a little sample and I did enjoy it. And I'm gonna be using the Laneige UV Defense SPF 50 as my replacement. This is one I already owned and one I absolutely love, and I can't wait to start using this. I used it when I was on my trip and I was just like reminded of how much I loved it. The scent is really good. It's like creamy and yummy. It's awesome. I love that one. Okay, a little bit. What else do I have in here? Okay, what else is in here? Another one of those hydrogel eyegels from Hydropeptide. Another face wash from Fenty Skin. This is the Total Cleanser, Remove It All Cleanser. I feel like I keep going back and forth on this. Like, I love it, and then I'm bothered by it, and then I love it, and then I'm like, ugh, I don't want it, and then I want to buy it in a full size. There's something about this scent that I don't love, and like after a while it kind of bothers me. But this does remove makeup. It removes all of your makeup. It will also wash your face at the same time. You could use it on your eye area and it will not irritate. At least for me it didn't. And you only need a little bit. So I was using like a normal amount for me is like, that's how much I use. But this one, you need like that much, and it will froth and foam into this huge mass. A little goes a long way with this, so I think this is a really good one. If you don't mind that cherry scent, I like the scent. Like I was just saying, in the body butter, I like the scent, but for some reason in this, I don't like it and it bothers me. Like I don't want to smell it all the time. So I like the little samples I have of this because I get my fill, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy that in a full size. And then I do have a few serums in here. I have the Sonage Collagen Boosting Serum. I'm sure I got this in a subscription. It looks like a brand that would come in beauty test tube. This was fine, but I was always so confused and like put off by this because of the texture and the scent. I read this 100 times. I looked it up online because I was like, am I sure this is a serum? Because it looked like a hand wash. It looked like a thing of soap that you'd put by the sink because it smelled like a hand wash and it had that like shimmery texture that soap, like hand soaps do. It was just very off-putting, but I did like it. It was fine, but I wouldn't use it again. It was just kind of weird. I used up the Tatcha Violet C Brightening Serum, this little sample here. I liked this. I liked that it was in an airless pump. I liked the texture of it. It spread super easily. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy a vitamin C from Tatcha, but I did like this little sample, and if I got another one, I would totally love it. And then I used up one of my favorite serums of all time. This is from The Ordinary. It's the niacinamide, 10% zinc, 1%. I think this is the second one that I've used up of this. I do need to repurchase it because I'm out now. The one that I did put into my routine though is The Ordinary, what is it, peptides and copper peptides or something like that. That's the serum I'm currently using, but I do want to put this one back in because I love it. I feel it made like a huge difference in my skin and like just evening out my skin texture and stuff and like my skin tone. Love this so much, and it's so cheap. I think it's like $5 or $6 and it works. I used up this finally. I have had this for 2, maybe 3 years at this point, definitely over 2 years. This is from Ava NYC, and it's the Main Magic 10-in-1 primer. I actually got a little tiny bottle of this in an Ipsy bag, and I loved it so much that I went and bought the full size. But the scent that's in here was giving me some monster headaches, so I didn't use it. It was probably sitting under the sink for 2 years before I pulled it out again. And then once I pulled it out again, I don't know if it was just me getting used to the scent and it didn't bother me and I didn't notice it, or if the scent kind of toned down after having sat under the sink for a couple of years, but I loved it. I absolutely love this. It's in this great kind of spray bottle that you could just spray all over your hair. I used this on damp hair. It helped with frizz, manageability. It made it feel silky and like shiny. It's one of those 10-in-1 miracle things. Let's see what the 10 things are that it says it does. It is a multitasking formula that does it all. Detangles, reduces frizz, strengthens, softens, it cuts down on drying time, it adds shine, it nourishes, it smooths, and it's a UV protectant. So this was awesome. I totally would buy this again, but I'm wondering about the scent. Like it's just such a strong smell, but I really liked it a lot. Okay. So this is from Beauty Stat, the Universal Pro Bio Moisture Boost Cream. This is probably another subscription box thing that came to me, but I really liked this. At first, I thought it was going to be that texture that I absolutely hate, that feels like it's sealing your skin with wax. It felt like it was going to do that, but it didn't. It sunk in really nicely, and I really enjoyed this. I actually wiped out this container, like wiped it out clean. I liked this a lot. I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy this, like I didn't look into it or anything, but it was quite nice. And I've really been loving using all my stuff, like using the things. Usually this is something I would pass over in my little moisturizer drawer that I have, just because it's a brand I don't know and stuff, but it's fun. I'm loving it. It's fun. Can moisturizer ever be fun? Okay, I have 2 little things here from Sulwhasoo. This is the Essential Balancing Emulsion and the Essential Balancing Water. These are just 2 little sample sizes. I really liked the water. This is like an essence toner type of thing, but I loved the emulsion. If I was going to buy one of these ever, I probably never will because it's a very expensive brand. I would go for the emulsion, like if there was ever a great sale or something. This just did it all. It felt like it had an essence, a toner, a serum, a light moisturizer, but it was thin. It felt so good on your skin. You know when you put on a skincare thing that you just love and your skin loves and it's like a whole experience? That's what I got out of this. I loved it. I went for like, I was pounding this on my palm, trying to get every little drop out. Loved it a lot, so much. Wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, obviously. It's really expensive. I used up 2 little perfumes because I can't stop using my perfumes. I'm having so much fun with perfume, it's crazy. This is the Commodity Book scent, and this has turned into one of my favorite scents. I keep going through my little samples, seeing if there's another one in there, but I absolutely love it. I can't tell you what this smells like. It smells like a fresh book or an old library, but in an elevated way. It smells so freaking delicious. It's not too sweet, not too masculine and like spicy. It's like the perfect unisex scent, and it's just great. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, anyway, let's move on to Issey Miyake, the L'Eau d'Issey, a little sample here. I know I have another one of these, and I kind of think it's in my car, like in the side of the door. I'll have to double check. But this is great. I bought these 2 little samples of this brand of Issey Miyake on Poshmark because I had just been dying to smell it. So I bought these 2 little bottles from somebody, and I didn't regret it for a second. I think it's awesome. The only thing with the scent though, it smells like it's from the 90s. It doesn't smell like a current scent. It doesn't smell like something new. It smells like 1991. And not in a bad way, just in a way that you can tell this has been around for a long time, but it smells really good. It's fresh. It smells like a perfect spring day where the sky is blue, all the flowers are blooming. There's no alcohol scent to this at all. You don't spray it and then you have to fan it and go, okay, well, where's the scent at? You spray it and it's great right out of the container. It's awesome. Would I buy this in a full size? I would love to, but I probably won't. I think it's probably expensive. And then the last things I have here are 2 makeup items. I have the Dior Perfect Fix setting spray. This was something I went back and forth on as well because I don't like the packaging. It kept like pushing out of my hand as I was spraying it, and then the spray wasn't that good. But for some reason, once it got down to like right here, it sprayed perfectly and it was a perfect mist. I don't know what that was about. Although I really loved this spray, I think the one that's exactly the same as this is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. I used these side by side on my face many times, and they're exactly the same. Like, you get the same glowy effect from them. It melts all your makeup on your skin. I like this a lot, but I would not repurchase it. And then I also finished up a concealer. This is the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. I like this a lot. It's great. It looked great on the skin, but I had the wrong shade. This was too light for me. This is the shade, I want to say it's just the shade called Light. Where is it? Yeah, Light. It was too light for me, so it was very obvious that I had this on. I had like, it was just the wrong shade, you know? It was in an airless pump, so you just kind of pump it out and then use it from there. It doesn't have a wand or anything. And with these airless pumps, you pretty much are guaranteed to get every little drop out. I'm sure if I took it apart, I'll get another use. It gets a little messy on the cap there because of just the nature of the packaging, but I really, really liked this. It felt very like juicy on your skin, but a little bit sticky as well. So I don't mind that sticky feeling because it means like it's gonna hang on there and it's gonna stay kind of moisturizing. This is great. I really liked this a lot. I would repurchase in the correct shade, but I don't need to right now because I have so many other concealers I'm using, you know? But that is it. Those are all of the things I used up in March and my replacements. Let me know what you used up in the month. I would love to know. Let me know what you're loving, what you're working on finishing up. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.